Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Muhammad Abi Alwi from English Education Class A 2019. Today I'm going to review about a journal or research titled Effectiveness of MMORPG-based instruction in elementary English education in Korea by S.W. Kim and N.J. Kim. So this research investigated the effectiveness of MMORPG or massive multiplayer online role-playing games in elementary education in Korea. As we all know, in recent years, online games have increasingly become a major mechanism of socialization among a wide sector of the population. According to the Korea Game Development Institute, certain online games have become spaces where users of all ages can experiment with a variety of social interaction. In particular, massive multiplayer online role-playing games or MMORPG, highly graphical or in 2D or 3D, two-dimensional or three-dimensional video games play online allow individuals to interact not only with the gaming but with other people. The applicable principle of teaching and learning behind MMORPGs might be the very fact that at any time thousands of participants can be online and interacting at the same time. So, how does MMORPG can help in learning English? In the MMORPG, the learners are the center of the game and every story is run by them. This enhances learners' motivation to participate in embedded learning tasks, which is ultimately likely to improve their achievement in the task. Another factor that increases motivation is that the needs of the learners to develop their own identities can also be addressed through online gaming activities. As a learner constructs a virtual, customized digital representation of himself or herself, an example, a self-created avatar, and construct a second life that permits him or her to be whatever he wants to, whatever he or she wants to. Also, second, MMORPGs improve learners' critical thinking, problem solving, and leadership skills. MMORPGs make learners recognize their own problems and encourage them to constructively search for solution to the problem. Last but not least, MMORPG highlights the importance of persistent groups and worlds. Communities of learners in online games can foster activity, interaction, and communication about the game, resource sharing, negotiation, social construction of meaning and experience of support and encouragement for one to another. Such interaction can provide educators with opportunities to develop learning environments where real-world learning experiences are replicated, which were previously only available through face-to-face interaction. There is also an argument said that MMORPGs play an important role in improving English communicative skills and in general reinforce language acquisition. Korean students learning English as a foreign language experience limitation to their success in studying English, as the language is very separate from their real lives because the lack of the opportunities to communicate with others in English, repeating the contents of the textbooks. However, the provision of virtual reality of MMORPGs may foster the proficiency of student English as they interact with other English while playing the game. Although this MMORPG's game might not be the best suit for absolute beginners, or person who don't know English too good, and might be less effective in conveying the grammatical aspect of the language. It is recommended that MMORPGs be implemented in the context where students need to learn the knowledge and skills of English and practice them in authentic ways. To make game playing effective in language learning and to extend in its impact, more sophisticated experiential games may be necessary as they provide active interaction and collaboration among learners as well as to address cognitive issue and foster active learning. After the task conducted based on this research, the research got to the conclusion that MMORPGs may be useful for improving English, who study English as their second language. Elementary school students who study English with online RPGs show higher scores in listening, writing, speaking, and reading than those who study English with face-to-face classroom. In this study, it was also found that the most influential variable in English learning achievement were prior knowledge, motivation, and network speed. Although motivation for learning was significant factor that impacting the student learning, it is speculated that when interaction among learners were impeded because of the problem with the network speed, learners might have lost their motivation, considering that MMORPG were grounded in synchronous interaction through the web. This implies that optimizing environments is critical for the design and implementation of MMORPG for learning and instruction. Therefore, when instruction utilizing MMORPG are planned, factors such as prior knowledge, motivation, and network speed might need to be considered above all other things in further study. It will be useful to take into consideration the model of factors predicting English learning achievement in MMORPGs, so that specific way to enhance the factors can be incorporated. That's it from me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.